are the Federalist Papers that you're going to read. You're actually going to be reading, of the 85, you're going to be reading 30 of them? I'm just kidding. Nah, you're going to be reading 5 of them. You're going to be reading one anti-Federalist paper, which is Brutus. It was written October 18th, 1787. Then you're going to be reading these Federalist papers. Federalist number 10, 51, 70, and 70. They don't really have titles, it's really the number. Like Brutus is Brutus number 1. Which is great, man. I love Brutus. So, let's do like this one. Brutus number 1. We all know Brutus? Yes, you do. And 2, Brutus. Yes. What did he do?
Him?
I mean, it's not him, but they basically, he's dead. The dude is dead. Brutus was, what was he, first of all?
Someone close to Caesar.
Yes.
That was his homie.
That was not his homie, that was his son.
That was his son?
That was his adopted son, yeah. So, Caesar, we all know Caesar. Yes, Julius Caesar, the freaking Roman emperor. So, Caesar, the Roman Empire had the emperor and then they had the Senate, right? However, Caesar was like, I am basically God. So, I'm gonna get all the power and give it to myself. He declared himself dictator of Rome. And all of the senators were like, dude, he was like, shut the hell up. And he kept doing it. He kept doing whatever it is that he wanted to do. So one day, they told him too, they warned him. They were like, beware the eyes of Mars. And he was like, shut the hell up. And he just kept doing whatever he wanted, right? The eyes of Mars is March 15th. So, Caesar went into the Senate floor, he was gonna be like, yo, I want more power, he was gonna make more power. And then, all the senators were there, including Brutus. And he was like, Brutus, son, what are you doing? And he was like, Dad, we are doing this for the good of the world. He's like, yeah, me too, what do you mean? And then the senator from the back was like, Caesar, you have gotten too powerful, whatever the hell he said. So Caesar turned around to look at the senator and just basically cursed him out. And he was about to do that when he felt a sharp pain in his back. Brutus had literally stabbed him in the back. That's where the backstabbing thing comes from Brutus, right? And then it is said, I'm pretty sure he didn't say that because, first of all, this got stabbed. I'm not gonna go turn around and be all dramatic, right? But he turned around and he said, Et tu, Brutus, which just basically means, you too, Brutus?
I thought he got jumped.
He did. First he got stabbed, and then after he got stabbed, he said, Et tu, Brutus? And then everyone started, it was crazy, man. Oh my god, it was like blood everywhere.
When did they went to the other way around? Like, he got jumped first, and then saw his son coming, like, showing what he do?
No. Because they were already crowding around him. They were already like, back. And he was like, where's all of you? And then Brutus stabbed him. Brutus! The person he had adopted. And then, yeah, they just stabbed him like 50-something times, which is overkill, I think. And then Brutus became the new emperor, and he kind of changed everything with Rome. And Augustus was what he was later called, and he was actually one of the best emperors that Rome had ever had. But that's why it's called Brutus, right? Because the anti-federalists are essentially stabbing the dictator in the back, like, stop it. Or I will stab you. With my words, obviously. So, this one was written by someone called Robert Yates. Remember that name. Bobby. Okay, don't call him Bobby. Call him Yates. Okay, Robert Yates. He was, well, this paper is one of the most famous of the anti-federalist papers because it's really what focuses on what, the average American was worried about when it came to the Constitution. And this guy, man, he really just kind of got out all of our worries and put it down on one paper. Like, good for him. Go Yates. So essentially, the big question that he asked was, could a widely dispersed and diverse people, which is hilarious, because they only have 13 states, be united under one government without sacrificing the blessings of liberty and self-government. Madhu Gates was a smart cookie, okay? He saw what was happening and he said, this is not going to work, guys. We're not doing great here. And he wrote everything down. I can't wait until you kids read it. It's so good. Unfortunately, I did modify it because it is very long. And it would take forever for us to read every single thing. But I essentially just put I yanked out. Because they love their metaphors and their analogies. So I just left some metaphors and analogies, but he kind of goes on and on. Nothing like Madison though. My God, Madison. Holy moly. But, children, when you read Madison's writing, that man, he had more talent in his pinky than a lot of people have had in their entire life. No. This is freaking awesome. I love Madison's writing. Am I being biased? Yes. It's not just a paper. How dare you? Oh my God. You're purposely hurting me. He did not use ChatGPT. Yeah. Brutus number 1. It's honestly great. I love Brutus number 1. I'm very excited for you to see. But man, when you read Madison, although I will say, his writing is no. I mean, probably, yeah, but in his writing, he did own slaves, so probably. Yeah, everyone. Yes, even now. The syntax is weird, but it's beautiful.
You write like a poet away.
Hell no. Joking? Me?
No, him.
Oh, him. No, it's more. It's more that he uses a very archaic form of syntax. So he uses a lot of words before other words that should not be like that in order to sound kind of like Yoda, but not like that. You'll understand. So that's Yates. Look at him riling people up. I love this one. So ridiculous. Freaking Yates. He was a smart character. That's different. Alright, then we have Federalist 10. That's the first thing we take a look at. Yes, you are. Now, there were 2 main writers of the Federalist Papers. And we already talked about them. First one, obviously, who? Madison. And we see you guys to those quotes, children. If you use those quotes in your writing, now it takes time. You have to use the quotes, but there's specific quotes. Alright, next one is, I guess. I really don't know. Also, the way he died. He cheated on his wife, first off. And then he was just like a freaking snob, arrogant, conceited, freaking bastard. And then he dies in a duel.
That's a cool way.
That is not a cool way. It's literally so stupid. You know what a duel is, right? It's where have the gun, and they go like this, and they and they turn around. And it's like, alright, your turn to shoot me, and then you can't move, right? So that person shoots you, and this idiot gets shot in the first one. And then he tries to shoot, and then he dies. By Aaron Burr. How stupid. Oh my God. Can you just I don't know, beat yourself up or do a drinking contest or something? Just don't shoot yourself. Stupid. like for all his smartness, like, he gets, I'm embarrassed for him, I don't even like the dude.
But you think he thought at that time that
Oh, he for sure was like, oh, I'm gonna win this.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna win this. Even though he wasn't even a good soldier. Dude, come on. So annoying. Alright, there was 10. I'm sorry if you like Hamilton. Not the musical, but like the actual version. Maybe like you're like, you know what, Hamilton's actually my favorite historical figure. I'm sorry. It's just. Oh, you didn't? Oh. I know how stupid you are. But he was actually a smart person. I think he did write a federal paper alongside Madison and he just told me reading. Whatever. Alright, so Federalist Pen was written by James Madison and it is arguably one of the most, well not important, but one of the most popular of the Federalist Papers, which is why first you're reading it first because it's chronological, but also this is very important. So it focused on something called faction. Does anyone know what a faction is? What's a faction? Not a fraction, that's math. It's a faction.
Like a team within a division.
What?
It's like a team within like a divided group.
Yeah. So it does create division, right? So we'll focus on that. As I said, one of the most famous of the papers. Even though I would argue 51 sounds pretty damn good. 78. Alright, so those is Madison. And here's Hamilton. Freakishly long his body was. I don't know actually. Because I don't care about him, right? So I don't know. He seems pretty damn tall. What's the matter? Alright, so factions. Sure. I mean, I could make you tell. I did pass it. But then I was like, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Alright, so what are factions? Okay, so factions are essentially groups of citizens with interests that are very, very much contrary or against the rights of others or the interests of the community as a whole. Okay, so these are the people who essentially are like, you shouldn't have those rights. Or they believe something that goes against people's natural rights. What are our 3 natural rights?
Liberty, happiness.
Yes, life, liberty, and happiness, right? Or if you're going with locks, property. So factions are any type of group that wants to go against people's natural rights. That's essentially what it is. Now, Madison was like, there's no way in hell that we're not going to have factions in our country. There's just no way. Because first of all, we're so big. I always laugh when they say this, they only mean. Factions bring danger to the community because what they can do is they can become a part of government, and all of that hatred that they have can pervade the policies and the laws that are being passed in our government. So that's why he was so scared of factions. He was like, that's really what brings down government. It's these group of people who do not have the best interests of everyone, and then they get power. And then they're the ones who are in control of everything and are slowly taking away the power of others. dangerous of action be? In your opinion? If there's a group of people, okay, yes, there could be a rebellion. What else could happen?
Fight.
Okay, fight, yes. Alright, for all the notes for today, children,